welcome and Happy New Year to you all. Welcome to the next episode of Cemetery Strolls. Today we are at St Edmund's Church in Wootton on the Isle of Wight. It dates back to 1086. I'll be doing a talk over later with more history on it. History of the Church of St Edmund's Wootton. Built in 1087 AD as a chapel for the nearby manor house, St Edmund's will be 1,000 years old by the end of this century. The original church building is the present nave. About 200 years later, an extension, now the chancel, was built. Around the close of the 14th century, a chantry chapel was constructed on the north wall of the church. This was then demolished in the 16th century in the time of Henry VIII. The chantry certificates record that the priests had closed the chantry without the king's certificate, presumably to secure any valuables being seized. The present chapel remembrance was built at the same site in 1892, with the organ across the opening. It was used as the vestry. The organ was later moved to the west end of the church. A vestry was built at the west end in 1983 with an organ loft above. At the same time, the kitchen facilities were built on the north wall adjoining the side chapel. One point of interest are the beautiful Norman doorway. It's said to be equalled only by the doorway in the Avalon Church. The front is Jacobean with a Victorian base. Here we have the list of directors of Church of St Edmund's and Wootton, Isle of Wight, dating back to 1283. Memory of Matilda, daughter of the late Samuel Shute, Esquire of Burnhill, and Anne, his wife. She died at Paris the 2nd of January 1858. Beloved, esteemed, and lamented, her remains are deposited by the side of her mother and her sister Emily in a vault at Trinity Church, Tunbridge Wells. The tablet is erected by those whom she was most justly dear and who will forever cherish her memory with the fondest affection. It's lovely. Pulpit looks lovely. Try and get against the light here if we can. The pulpit is also Jacobean. The railings were designed by well-known architect Percy Stone, who did considerable restoration work at St Edmund's. He also designed the other church of Wootton of St Mark's. AMDG in loving memory of Colonel Minto. This pulpit was restored by his affectionate widow, Caroline Minto, AD 1905. AMDC, can't really think that's could be Latin, I'm not sure, never did Latin. This is something about the windows. Coleman windows. This window was damaged by vandals in the 1970s. When repaired, the figures of St. Paul and John the Baptist were replaced the wrong way round. This is a memorial created during the lifetime of Reverend William Hobday Coleman, rector from 1884 to 1923. The parish had undertaken a major building project. The inscription below the window is written in Latin. That's this here. It says, "The greater glory of God, with affectionate respect for Reverend Hobday Coleman, rector of this parish, some of his pupils or friends, cause this memorial in glass to be set up as a testimony of their true esteem for him." 1892. It's absolutely lovely. Great craftsmanship. Near this spot are deposited the remains of George Strolls, Esquire, who departed this life during the 29th, 1809, aged 42, to whose memory this monument is with gratitude and affection erected by his widow. And then we've got to the glory of God in the memory of Rear Admiral the Honourable Albert de Nelson Somerville de Nelson, who died September 2nd, 1903, and of Captain Osborne Samuel Delano Osborne, who died November the 5th, 1902, church wardens of the parish. The chancel of this church was restored by subscription AD 1904. There's another lovely window there. Sun. Here we've got sacred to the memory of the Reverend Richard Wootton Wight, M.A., youngest son of John Wight, Esquire, of Upstern in the county of Dorset and Fairley in the Isle of Wight, rector of Upstern, and during 46 years, patron and incumbent of the parish. His vigorous and cultivated understanding, his sincere and active benevolence were constantly exercised for the welfare of all those among whom he lived, and by whom, in their several revelations, he was honoured and beloved as an affectionate husband and father, and an upright magistrate, and a faithful minister of Christ, born June, looks like the 11th, 1783, died December 2nd, 1854. Another plaque to the glory of God and loving memory of Louise Florence McCant, who died at Wootton Lodge in this parish June 21st, 1890. The 4 lance windows in the chancel of the church were erected by her affectionate husband William McCann, AD 1894. Remembering this church, or some of the churches, actually stood since 1086. I mean, there's markings even on the roof. And you can see where obviously other stuff along the beams, there's the holes, the nails. Glory of God in the memory of Francis Wight, Popham. I think that's M-A-I-P, Lord of the Manor of Shanklin, Deputy Lieutenant of the Isle of Wight, patron of this benefice, formerly of Wootton Lodge in this parish, who died at the Manor House, Shanklin, Isle of Wight, February 18th, 1894. The east window in the sanctuary of this church is erected by subscription AD 1894. In memory of Mary, relict of the Reverend R. Walton Wight, rector of Wootton, and the daughter of John Popham Esquire, Kite Hill and Shanklin in the Isle of Wight, born October the 5th, 1788, and died March the 16th, 1836. So, British Legions, standards flying as well. Another beautiful window. See if we can get a better look at the ceiling. If you look at the beams, all the black dots, that's obviously where something was nailed to before. That's absolutely beautiful. Imagine, I'm not sure how old that is, but it is lovely. And we've got sacred to the memory of Mrs. Jane Strolls, wife of Captain John Strolls of the Royal Navy, who died at Shirley near Southampton, March the 31st, 1816, aged 48, and was buried in this church. Loving memory of the Reverend Robert Hilton Scott, 23 years rector of this parish, who died November the 17th, 1883, aged 93 years. Wow. William Shooter Squire. Can't really see much. It is sort of 1795, age 38. City of Bristol. I'm sure we can pause and you can catch it. Latin, I think. But beautiful. Coat of arms. Newton Hall White. That's sort of like a ring at the bottom. And then we have the font. Beautiful. Someone buried here. Can't read it all. It's got 21st of April 1806, age 51. The rest of it must have been under the carpet. Up here you can see actually where people have walked, where the stones are protruding upwards. What I love in the church is all these beautiful cushions, the kneeling cushions. They're all different. Yes, whatever church you go to, they're all different. Maybe for the meaning of the area. Chantry Priest of Wootton. Going back to 1305, Robert John Weiscard. 1536, a chantry dissolved. There's the door outside. The banner of the church. Edmund. Beautiful drawing, painting at the church in the winter. A small carpet, woven, maybe wooden. This must be the other church, but there is two. I'm not sure if the other one's used anymore. Oh, it's the third, if I'm correct. I will check that out, but looking at it, beautiful. Yeah, you would have seen the short I done earlier of doing but yeah, it's actually made by the same gentleman who crafted Muffin the Mule. I put a picture up of Muffin, and I remember watching it when I was little, in the 60s and the 70s. I wouldn't crack the joke now, but I think it's a wrong place. But yeah, this is crafted by the same gentleman. I put his name up, I literally can't remember it at the time. There's the organ up there. The pipe organ dates from 1869 and was originally installed at St Andrew's Church in Norton Green, near Freshwater on the Isle of Wight. It was moved here in the early 1980s when that church became redundant. Beautiful stuff. The specification of the organ can be found in the National Pipe Organ Register. Good to the memory of Mary Rotesford, wife of Robert Rotesford, who died 13th of Jan 1809, age 41. So Mary Gunning, her mother, died 7th of April 1811, age 64. This caught my eye when I come in. Can't really read it. 1863. It'll probably come up better on the camera, hopefully. Affectionate memory of John Alford, who died 30th of December 1821, aged 36, and also Adelaide Alford, his daughter, died 17th of April 1875, aged 7. This one's another, like, George and Elizabeth's child, Anne, I think it could be. 1799, aged, can't see how many years it is, but in 2 months. Nearly went. William Alford, who died January the 31st, 1838, aged 76, but it looks like it's been changed. Could be a 4, not sure. Also Hannah, his wife. Can't read the inscriptions on there. There's that beautiful door. Absolutely lovely. Let's walk this way. Bertie Tom Luckman, who died February the 4th, 1917, aged 42. A lot of these are a bit unrecognisable, unfortunately. The lichen has got over it all. We do the best we can, and obviously the sun will no doubt be a pain in the backside. Beautiful bell tower out there. Some more of those beautiful lilies. Fortunately, we can't see who that's from either. William Hovey Coleman, B.A. born December the 31st, 1842, died January the 27th, 1924, rector of this parish for 40 years. Also of Sarah, his wife, born February the 11th, 1842, and died January the 18th, 1937. Loving memory of Georgina Rebecca, wife of H.R. Mullock Emerson, and daughter of George Andrew. Can't really see the rest of it. Widow of Alfred Hewitt of Lyall's Court, Wootton. Can't really see much. Born October 26th. But the cross is absolutely gorgeous. Yes. an anchor, Alfred. Can't really pick up anything on it, unfortunately. Can't really see this, but Henry Cowper, born innocent, 1886. Not very old, a matter of days, I think. Bless him. You tree lovers. Not a big one, but that one is. And look at this. 6th of January 2024. And we have daffodils already. This is John, dear loved husband of Alice Tewkesbury, who passed away Sunday, July the 16th, 1899, aged 61. Not sure what this sundial is, but it's got a load of names. Ah, here we go. Remember in prayer before God, those whose ashes are interred in the churchyard. Please don't say I'm standing on them. Oh, God. I apologise. This must be here. Sorry. As you can see, the sun's not out properly, so clock's not working. Oh. So yeah, this is the Ashes Remembrance. I won't go to the plaques because a lot of them are new, so it's still fresh for some people who may not want to see it. We've got down here, but can't really see. See Lucy Cooper, wife of the above. To the memory of John Osborne. 18 years he died. 1819, December the 15th, aged 18. In memory of Newton Hall Wight. Can't see the number, I never was any good at Roman numerals. But somebody can see that, they can maybe write that down for me. I can see December. So that's probably when they were born, when they passed away. So if anybody can help me out in the comments, please do. Thank you. Can't see nothing here because literally just gone away. But that is absolutely lovely. It's the first one I've actually seen really, like a mantelpiece one with against the wall. I mostly see them when I watch Dan from Dead Good Walks. He goes to a lot of places like in Scotland and everything as well. Worth checking him out. See what this hole is. Weird. Literally dead end. I wonder if it's something where they put a time capsule maybe, or in memory of Frederick George Dew, who died August 3rd, 1946, aged 69. Another memory of William Francis Henry Lytton, aged 43. Mary Ann Taylor, wife of William Taylor, aged 65. She died February the 9th, 1916. And also William passed away 10th of March, 1921, aged 70. I did see something here, but I just literally walked past it. I've got some small graves with just letters and the year. JL 1831. James List 1825, June the 29th it says. This one looks like it's been repaired. Can't read on the top, it's unreadable. Memory of my dear husband William Wheeler, who passed away December the 29th, 1823, aged 79 years. And Lucy Wheeler, who passed away May the 16th, 1933, it looks like, aged 87 years. So it must have been 1923 that William passed, sorry. George Stevens, who died August the 16th, 1920 something it would be, aged 74. Also Willie Elizabeth Mary. You can't see much. Robin twittering. Another memory of George Richard Barnes, died 25th of June 1932, aged 18 years, 10 months. Clara Rice, died June the 28th, 1933, aged 54. And her husband, Percy Thornhill Rice, died September the 10th, 1953, aged 73. Well, that's a shame. Look at the moss all over there. You can't read that, but lots of succulents in there as well, so that'll come up beautiful in the summer. They've had a lot of rain, good enough rain for it. We have here with a nice cross, And hopefully you can get this because of the sun. Loving memory of Charles, Gordon, Brody, MC, FRCS, Major, RE, which I take it could be Royal Engineers. He fell asleep at Fernhill, Wootton, September the 9th, 1933, age 73. Also, Antoinette Jane, his wife, died at Bridge House, December the 23rd, 1948, age 84. That's this beautiful one. The chain's been broken, unfortunately. The anchor. Oh, you see that? Going Seymour. Hopefully the camera will pick it up for us. But that does look nice, especially with a bit of damp on it as well. And loving memory of the Nielsen Guy Mickelson. This was born December the 24th, 1909. Died January the 22nd, 1982. And his beloved wife Gladys Isabel, May the 9th, 1920 to December the 8th, 2006. Can't really see. Showing Honourable ADS to Nielsen. See if we can read this. Loving memory of Osborne Samuel Delano Osborne. Born 19th of June 1834, died 5th of November 1902. I think it could be one of the monuments inside the church could be to do with him. But beautiful cross again. It's a war memorial. The men of Wootton district gave their lives service to the King and country, 1914 to 1918. Thank you for your service. And then this is the men who fell in 1939 to 1945. We've got the newest one, Northern Ireland. Bad times. Thank you all for your service. I'll get his number properly. But it's gonna PE Shepherd Royal Artillery, 1st of March 1978, page 20. Thank you for your service, sir. A lot of these are the new ones, so I won't be going back that far. I'm just keeping a note because I know there are a couple more war memorials, Commonwealth graves here, but that is literally the first one I have found. The war one, what's that one? Right, so that is it for this episode of Empty Strolls. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And obviously, if there's anything there of any interest or whatever, just leave it in the comments. Obviously, with the Roman numerals, if anybody knows anything about those, that'd be perfect. Great that we actually got to go into the church as well. As obviously, you know, a lot of people when they're doing this on their channels, they try to get in, but unfortunately, a lot of churches are locked up these days when people want time to reflect or just a place to sit when the churches are shut. So, thank people of Wootton for leaving the church open so we can all have a look at it and share. So, thank you muchly for watching. See you next time.